Hi everyone! So this is the second chapter of my series regarding my trip to Cuba. After visiting Havana and Vinales, we went to Cayo Jutias, Cienfuegos y Trinidad. I hope you will enjoy this chapter and let's begin. Vinales is a small town located in the western part of Cuba, known for its landscapes and tobacco farms. It is a popular destination for those who love nature and hiking, as it is located in a valley surrounded by mountains. So on April the 2nd, we woke up to the amazing sunrise in Vinales Valley. April the 2nd is my mom's birthday, as well as Ariana's one. Ariana was our Casa Particular owner in Vinales, and to celebrate her own and my mom's birthday, she cooked us a glorious breakfast that was made of fresh fruit, cupcakes, and a delicious guayaba juice. Guayaba is a popular fruit in Cuba. It tastes like pear or mango. We then grabbed our car and drove to Cayo Jutias. Cayo Jutias is a beautiful beach located on the north coast of Cuba. It is known for its crystal clear water and white sand, making it a popular destination for swimming and snorkeling. The beach is surrounded by lush greenery and coconut trees, giving it a tropical feel. There are also a few restaurants we stopped in to have lunch. We then came back to Vinales and enjoyed our night. On April the 3rd, we woke up and headed to a very cool place to have breakfast in. We had bread with eggs, but also very big sandwiches that costed like nothing. My mom and I then tried to go to a bakery to buy lunch, but it ended up not working at all because basically Cuban bakeries aren't like European ones and they do not have pastries or any sort of sandwiches, but rather just plain bread. So we then took our car and headed to Cienfuegos. There we got into our Casa Particular and admired a stunning sunset from the terrace. I was there, sitting on my chair enjoying the sunset, and I just couldn't stop noticing all these small details that were romanticizing my experience there. There was a lady hanging out the laundry, people passing on the street, and I felt very, very alive. Cienfuegos is a city on the southern coast of Cuba, known for its French-influenced architecture and beautiful bay. The city was founded in the early 19th century and was an important port during the colonial period. On April the 4th, we explored the city. We had the chance to visit the local market and buy some souvenirs and gifts for our family back home. We then noticed that in the main park there were lots of children, and in fact it was the Children's Day, a local holiday in Cuba that, for example, we do not have in Italy. Girls arrived on a train dressed like brides. They had their hair done, their makeup. On the other side, boys arrived on a bus and they were dressed in a very elegant suit. They then walked paired with the girls. They grabbed flowers to put in front of a statue. It was particular and I very much enjoyed it. We finally went to the beach and had a walk in the bay to admire the very clear water, to then get into our car and drive till Trinidad. Trinidad was overall my favorite Cuban city, with its colorful colonial buildings, cobblestone streets and vibrant culture. It was so unique. One of the most fascinating aspects of Trinidad are its museums. The city's rich history is on full display in the central area. We went to the Museo Romantico that was particularly noteworthy, had beautiful furnishing as well as many ancient pieces of art that the Swedish guide presented us, on top of explaining who had lived in the building before and all the famous characters that had crossed those corridors. We then went to El Museo de Historia Municipal, which was an excellent place to learn about the city's past, from the area's indigenous history to its involvement in the Cuban Revolution. Inside the museums there was a tower that enabled us to see the world city landscape, and we couldn't miss that because it was so beautiful. On our way to our casa particular, we then stopped at another market that was full of these same souvenirs we had seen before. On April the 5th, we woke up very early because we knew we would have had to travel a lot and try to have breakfast, but we couldn't succeed in it because all the bars were closed. So we just stopped in a mini market to get some biscuits and cake. On our way to Sancti Spiritus, we stopped in Valle de los Ingenios, which was once a center for sugar production. Now it is known to be a UNESCO World Heritage Site, but also for its stunning nature, with lush green hills and sparkling rivers. Although we didn't stay more than an hour in Sancti Spiritus because it was only a stop in our car ride to Cayo Santa Maria, I very much loved the joyful vibe as well as the colorful churches, or maybe the local food that was sold in little food trucks.